Здравейте, машини, добре се дошли в тази поредица на Red Dead Redemption. Единицата е това. Значи играта излезе за PC вчера, а преди това беше ексклюзивна само за Xbox 360. Може и за PlayStation да е, но не съм много сигурен. И играта е доста старичка, някъде от 2009 и 2010 година. Но тя от Rockstar решиха да я направят за компютър. Най-накрая да я пуснат и за компютър. Надявам се, че графиката ще е по-добра от първата, която беше за Xbox 360. Така, започвам. Давам нормал. Само че... добре, тя от начало почва играта. Ето така започва. Аз не си спомням много за какво ставаше въпрос. Вижте, има кола. Ето съм аз в средата. Каубойско ме. Има една кола, ама не може да се кара. Blackwater Station. Качват му тук на влака.
am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference
За
between innocent
2024 графиката не е много добра.
Yes, they live like animals, but they're happier now.
Пак бива, ама...
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization.
Докато започне играта, ще мине някакво време.
It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Добре, пристигнахме. Така. Аз играя с джойстик. Armadillo Station. Това какво? Платил се за проститутка ли? Нещата как му са четката му. Чайте малко. Трябва да намаля от настройките малко тая музика. Така, аудио. Поне тъй да е.
All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get. If you say so.
Айде, имам кон.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Whoa now.
Как се бяга бързо с този кон, бе? Трябва да задържа А или да помпя.
You want to visit? That's right. Ain't taking nobody up to the port in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying. Who said I was a decent fella? It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then? Why'd they leave? Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort? I'm looking for an old friend. Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most rated back to you. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but... Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Гледай така спринт мога да ударя с коня.
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long. Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like thieves landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with. I'm a married man, I'm afraid. Ain't we all? it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
You damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Watch it, will you? Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Whoa there. Listen, mister.
Но това си го спомням тук.
Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Май сега ще има стрелба.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you, think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh.
Гръмнаха го, докато си изкара пистолета. И сега някой ще го спаси. Виждате ли Лешоя как седи там и чака?
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Машини. Тъй, къде е сега това, бе? Как се пуска картата?
Well, hello there.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Аз болни се казва. Аз ма спаси и още един.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, boy.
Нямам пистолет вече.
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Go!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Някакъв магазин, но така ще мога да си купувам някакви неща, а после ще проверя какво продават.
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Howdy.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Yeah! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland. Whoa there!
Well, are we going inside?
Не, това сама къща ли? Виж и къщата.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Не, сега ще ги
Now, let's
гърмя.
head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Right. Follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Ще си вържа коня, бе. Сега що не мога да го вържа така?
Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. I can already smell that rabbit stew. Get out one! Nice shooting! That's it, kill those little bums.
Колко заека трябва да убия, бе?
Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Easy now.
Come on. that makes you mine.
Nice shot.
Come on.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston.
Някакви койоти гърмим тук, лати. Крадат кокошките.
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Кокошки ще ми ядете, а?
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Hello there.
Good night. Добре.
There's a young lady here's about with a boil in the most unfortunate place.
Тази жена не помага. Даде ни тук и някаква стаичка да спим. Спасиха го. Сейф гейм. То нали има аутосейв тази игра, бе?
There's a change of season in the air. I'll feel it.
Я да ви, мога да се сменя дрехите. Седемнайсет аутфита има. О, с този костюм мога да отида да играя покер в Blackwater. Засял сам стоя. Какво има? Видях нещо опен.
Hello there. Hello. Howdy. How are you doing? You know that fool with the gimpy leg? I heard you used to be a duke in England. Yep. Bye now. Bye now.
Това е цялата карта. Доста е голяма. Виж тази Бонито къде ми е дала някаква стаичка. Не е в нейното имение. То реално това е някаква много малка къща. Отивам сега до нея. Има мисия там.
Oh, Mr. Marston, how are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
I will support you good.
How do you do, sir? Gee up!
Come on!
О,
On the
сега
count of three. Three,
ще правим състезание с коня ли, бе?
one, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Ах, как паднах. Много бързо се измори този кон, бе.
Let's go. Come on.
You got problems with your spurs?
Try to stay with me now.
Don't go easy on me.
Yeah. Come.
Come on, Mr. Marston. This is gonna be close.
Абе, тази музика уж я намалих, пак е някаква много силна. Какво става с тази игра? И бахте играта.
Why don't I lead the way? Come on. Would you like me to slow down? Come on. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there? Are you saving the best for last? Should I wait for you to catch up? Watch and learn, miss.
Gia, I'm coming. Don't you worry. You're not as bad as I thought you'd be.
Yeah. Let's go.
You ain't getting away that easily.
Айде, първи.
Whoa! That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Фейм. Тук дигам някакъв фейм. Маршал Джонсън. Я да видя картата. Защото той чак къде е, бе? Сега няма хора чак до там. Тук пред тази имам мисия, така и така съм тук.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston.
О, айде на каруцата.
What exactly are you waiting for? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day.
Пристигнахме в това селце.
Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
I wish I was dead. Hey there.
Отивам сега до доктора.
How can I help you?
How are you, mister?
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
Този път ми го продават това безплатно. Мога ли да продавам някакви неща?
You have any night fevers, come back and see me.
Thanks a lot.
Това ми е чантичката, джоба. Warhorse. Ето го лекарството. Това е такъв огън. Да мога да запазя играта, ако реша някъде.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take the stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
I ain't had a decent crop in years. Looking at you, I feel something.
Да натоваря каруцата с някакви продукти. Honor. Тук мога да си купя къща или да взема под наем.
Biggest thing to happen at Coots lately was my week on the bed wagon airing my pumps.
That's the least.
Hey!
Remember the miracles. Heed the warnings. Repent. Just as you light your cigarette with fire and it turns.
Аз сега икон нямам. Май трябва икон да си купя.
If your right hand causes you to sin, take your left and cut it off. Woe to you, teachers of the law and you hypocrites.
No. Irishman is charging.
Drop down to one knee as you cry his name. Say, I am filled.
Elden Rug is a terrible undertaking.
Forgive me, sir. What are you doing?
С колко да говоря за това, бе? А, тук може да играем покер. Тук, дето отварям шкафчетата, няма ли да се води кражба? Но $3 направих.
A man like you needs a woman like
There is nobody here who's better than me.
Да си купя някаква стая, струва 50 кинта.
Probably gonna hurt.
Аз нямам толкова с пари. Добре, я да видя тук какво има. Five finger fillet. Това е такси. Главния магазин. Оръжия продава тук. Доктора. Добре, има някаква мисия. Movie House. Я да видя тая ръчичка, ако се прави тук. Някакви игрички ли са цъкат? То май нищо не мога да правя сега. Няма ги хората. Я да го видя този какво продава.
Nope, we can't put no price on safety. Business is what keeps this country great.
Пистолетите 100 кинта. Някаква пушка има така за 350. Аз съм беден като някаква мишка. Нищо нямам. Я да видя тук какво се продава. Някакви заешки крака. Improved campsite. Ябълка мога да си купя.
Much obliged.
Please come again.
Добре, аз сега нямам конта, или? Имам. Май. Ето ми го коня, бе. Кой иска този, бе?
You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. I don't miss, mister. Bear that in mind.
Accept duel challenge. Айде.
You're in way over your head, son. Prospect of dying certainly focuses the mind, doesn't it?
Не искам да скипвам туториала. Нека да видим. Направо го пръснах. Я да видят какви филми снимат. Да не са някакви за възрастни. То да гледаш филм ли, бе? 2 кинта. Сега няма да давам 2 кинта, за да гледам някакъв филм. Това тук да не е полицейския участък.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you!
Шерифа спива в килията.
And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
Виж как плюят на
Got me one of
земята.
them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon need shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Ай, сега ще вършим с шерифа работа.
So who we looking for?
Bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
Ги пръскам ли сега тук?
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months.
He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Виж кон как спринтира.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Hold up, Marstън. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Whoa!
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot. Take cover behind that wagon to your
Разле,
right.
аз само... тук и револвер имам. И пушка.
Behind the crate, Marstън. Smoke him up. You're outnumbered, Marshal. Crazy fool. Come on, Marstъn. Scoundrel. Oh. Now move up to that crate. I'll cover you. Stay close. Are you gonna take that cover behind the rock, boy?
I'll kill every last one of you!
Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space.
What do you think you playing at?
Watch out for that sneaky bastard behind the outhouse. Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them. Lead or rope. Make your choice. Jesus, well. Who's that woman you brought with you, Marshal? That's Walton inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive. Walton's escaping. Take him down, boy. You ain't got me yet, old man.
Ето хванахме го жив.
Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marstъn. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marstъn.
О, и аз сега мога да лутна това място тук. Може да има нещо. О, 20 кинта. Ми плати този шерифа. В този съндък имаш 36 кинта ли, бе, бати? Те са богати.
Sorry, partner.
Така, машини, приключвам аз с това видео тук. Надявам се видеото да ви е харесало. Ако е харесало, палец нагоре, ако не е, палец надолу, разбира се. Абонирайте се за канала ми в тубата. Това е за сега от мен. Довиждане.